Smiley Prof, we are live.
Oh, good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? Happy Sunday to you all. Hope you guys are hearing me loud and clear. So, welcome to another special Edit Prof family uh, live show, talk show. Today, we're going to be having a very interesting discussion. If you just come in live with me, don't forget this is Smiley Pro family, and please like, share, react, and also invite your friends to join us on our live segment. Please, as we are live, feel free to bring in your questions, feel free to bring in your suggestion, because why? Today is going to be an open discussion that everybody already have an idea of, like nothing like they'll say there's too much grammar today. So it's going to be a open discussion that we all already know. We are so even with on our Facebook and channel as at this moment is already part of what we are going to be talking about this evening. So guys, stay tuned. I have my host here today, Mr. Zion. So we are aka Mr. Positivity. So we're going to be discussing about this show tonight, and we're going to be really working on it. We are going to be elaborating on it. We are going to be expatiating on it, and we are going to be bringing out, turning all the raw materials inside this topic into a finished goods. So guys, stay tuned as I allow Mr. Z to introduce yourself. Good evening, Mr. Z.
Yes, Smiling Prof, good evening, sir. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for kicking us off on the conversation today. And I believe your day has been great.
Yes, my day has been very great and fruitful. And what about you?
Well, it's been a great day, I must say, but a very busy one. But we have to do what we need to do. So we are here, and that's all that matters. And like you said earlier, we're streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and also on Twitch. So for those of us who are on Twitch or you're not on Twitch, you can jump on and join us even as we bring this conversation bigger and better. And for if you're in the comment section, please drop in a comment, tell us where you are joining us from, because we want to shout you out and let the world know that you are here with us. Like Prof said, it's an open conversation, a conversation that every one of us can and relate with, a conversation that every one of us can fully get involved with. So bring in your question, bring in your contribution, and we'll be so glad to have you the part of the conversation today. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Like Prof said, my name is Zion Enogiru, known as Mr. Positive Energy, a man on a mission to spread positivity to every corner of the earth, 1 million people at a time, using the power of media. So this topic resonates with me so much because it's something I do every day of my life, and I cannot wait to just share with you some insights on the power of social media. So thank you so much again, everybody. The mic back to you, Smiling Front.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Z, for the introduction, guys. So, as I already told you guys, today is going to be an open talk show whereby everybody is permitted to contribute. Everybody is permitted to drop in their questions. Everybody is permitted to drop in their contribution. Please, guys, if you're joining me live right now, just be tapping on the screen. Let the reactions be coming in so that even Mr. Mark will not think we are ghosts on live. So to show that we have here with us right now. So guys, keep on double tapping on your screen, because why tonight, as I say, we are going to be talking about, first of all, I know a lot of people say, Smiley probably talk about the topic. We are going to be talking about the power of social media, like what they say, power to the people. So democracy, they say power to the people of social media, the power. That is the effect of social media. But we are not going to only be on the positive social media. We're also going to be talking about the negativity attached to social media. So, Mr. What did you think about positivity and also diving into the negative? Social media has no negativity.
Well, I think it's an open conversation. So looking at the advantage and the disadvantage, like you said, the positive side and negative side, it's a way to balance it. For me, I'm a very objective person. I believe in looking at things from both angles,
Okay.
it from the good side or from the bad side, so that we can be able to balance it. because we
Yes,
have people in different corners. Some persons can currently be experiencing the positive side of social media, while some other persons can currently be experiencing the negative side of social media. So the ability for us to bring both conversation from both angles and then have a consensus and have a balance is very key. So it's an open conversation. Let's go deeper, even as we look at the positive and the negative side of social media.
you know, when we talk about, sorry, when we talk about social media, a lot of people thinks like only Facebook is social media, and they forgot to understand that they have over 10 different platforms, if not more than that, is all called social media. So some people would think, prof, oh, me, I'm not, like, sometimes we talk about social media, this one will say, me, I saw somebody one day, the person is on Facebook, and the person was telling me I am not on social media. So what can you say about this kind of a person?
Yeah, I think firstly, let's throw the question to the house. Kindly drop in the comment section which social media that you are using. I think let's start the conversation from there. So if you are in the house, if you are watching this live, drop in the comments the social media platform that you are using. Like Prof said, we have numerous of them, countless platform where you can be able to socialize. It's called social media. Why? Because you can socialize, you can interact, you can have conversation through those platforms. But they all have different interface, they all have different front end and back end, and they all have different uses. So if you are joining us, tell us which social media platform you are using, because it's going to really help us in digesting and also giving more insight and thoughts on the conversation. So I'll just say for me, I use a whole lot of social media. I use Facebook, I use Instagram, I use X, which is popularly known as Twitter. I use Twitch, I use TikTok, I use YouTube, and above them all, that I use the more is LinkedIn. So I use this social media platform, for my brand, for building my community, and also being able to reach out to more people. And Prof, like you said, a lot of people don't even know that they are in social media. Why? Because they don't really know what social media is. They don't even have an idea. For some persons, they're like, oh, I'm on Facebook, or I'm not on social media. They all have a lot of interpretation, but that's why this conversation is here today, to really tell us what is social media and how we can use the power of social media. Like I said, he said social media, social media. For it to be social, there has to be interaction. So any online platform that you can have interaction,
Mhm.
you can talk to people, people can talk to you. It's called social media. I will say that again. Any online platform that you use, that you can be able to talk to somebody and somebody can talk to you back. You can text people, people can text you. You can call people, people can call you. It's called social media. It's called social media platforms. Yes, social media is a channel, that the platform that is being used is also different. So it's all called social media. Even the WhatsApp is a social media platform where you can be able to interact and talk with people. So there are numerous kind of social media, but I will just start out with the conversation to establish the part of what social media is, even as we dive deeper in the conversation. So, Smiley properly, the back to you.
So thank you very much, Mr. Z. You know, when even someone using WhatsApp is also a social media. So I was like, this person was like, no, I'm not on social media, but I'm on Facebook. I was like, don't you know that the Facebook you are is also called a social media? And I make this person to understand that social media, according to what you said earlier, is a platform where you meet social, you associate other people. So even if they are your contact, you know them, they knows you, and you guys can say hello to each other. It's already there's already a miss of communication, and which is what social media. So at the end of the day, I'm able to enlighten this person that no, any platform you are, even you, okay, are you on Snapchat? You say yes, it's only for editing pictures. And yes, even Snapchat is also social media. So at the end of the day, I was able to explain to that person that these are all what social media. But the problem is a lot of people are using social media, but they don't know the power. They don't know the nutrient. It's like someone that is eating egg now. He or she doesn't know the nutrients that is attached to egg, or someone that is eating what is it called now, beans. He or she doesn't know the nutrients that is attached to beans. All they know is that I'm eating beans, so they don't know what they are getting. Just also like social media today, Mr. Z, do you know that? So at the end of the day, a lot of people are using social media, but they don't know the nutrients that is being attached to social media. So for us, due to our time, and let us rush this, like people from Russia, please, can you tell us the meaning of this power, this nutrients of social media?
Yes, before we dive deeper into talking about the power, I really want us to look at the categories of people that use social media. Because I used to be in one of those categories. Now, the first category, I call them the silent user or the scrollers. Okay, the silent user or the scroller. There are people who come to online on a social media platform. All they do is scroll. They scroll, they scroll, they scroll, they scroll from page to page, from platform to platform. They scroll. They don't get involved. They don't interact. They don't comment. They don't post. They don't like. I call them the silent users or the scroller. So if you're in the category, just drop a comment and let us know which category you belong to. Then another category of people in social media, people who comment or like without having their own post. So they will come on social media, they will come and like people's comments, they will come and comment on people's posts, but they never have their own post on social media. While there are some who come to social media to keep boredom, you are bored. The next thing is boom, you subscribe on your data and you're on the internet to come alive, to kill away boredom, to make yourself happy, to feel funky. And at the end of the day, you go back the same way you came. But there are some who use social media for businesses. And there are a lot of people, they are who they are today because they have been able to, harness the power of social media in building their businesses. There are some who use social media for networking. There are some who use social media for building their community. So there are different categories of people. But then, what's the power of social media? One of the greatest tools that we have at our disposal today, that we have at our beck and call, that we have at our fingertips, it's social media. The ability for you to socialize with people, to connect with people, to interact with people has been a game changer in our generation today. If you agree with me, few years ago, let's say 20 years ago, 10 years ago, the only persons you can actually talk to or interact to before, okay, let's say before the phone came in the 2000s, now it became popular. The people you can actually talk to or interact to might be people, your family members, the people in the streets, the people in your village, in your city, in your locality, maybe your business partners, physically, your classmates, those together in school, are actually people you can actually talk to. That's when you see them physically. So if you don't see them physically, you cannot talk to them. At a point, mobile phone came into existence. Even though the internet wasn't there, but you can use mobile phone. The people might not be there with you physically, but you can actually put a call across to them to connect with them. But now it's a different ball game. With social media, the people they don't have to be proximity. By proximity, I simply means you don't have to be physically in the same place. You don't have to see them physically. You don't have to be together. But with the power of social media, you can be able to interact with people from all over the world. So a lot of people are still stuck in that age of of meeting people physically and talking and having conversation. But social media has made it much more easier. It has made it much more convenient, whereby you can actually interact with people from all over the world at the comfort of your home, at the comfort of your offices, even from your toilet or bedroom, wherever you are. As long as you have social media, you can be able to interact. So one of the advantage or one of the power that social media has brought to us is the ability for us to interact with people on a global scale without traveling, without taking a bus, without taking a plane, without taking a keke or a bike, from the comfort of your home. Right now, Smiley Proc is in Germany and in Nigeria, but through the power of social media, you can see we are sitting on the same table. It looks as if we're in the same room, but we are thousands of miles apart. But with social media, we can be able to interact, we can have conversation, we can relate to one another. That's one thing that social media has done for us. It allows you to connect with people from all over the world with less expenses. Right now, if I'm going to take a plane to Germany or take a plane to the US or take a plane to the UK, it's going to cost me millions, to be able to do that. But right now, with just my PC, my access to the internet, I can actually interact with people from all over the world. So for a lot of people, you are scrollers, you don't really know this. Social media has given us that benefit. Social media has given us that advantage where we can be able to interact with people from all over the world from the comfort of your home. So I encourage you, if you have not seen that part in using social media, do where to start embracing it because it's really, really a game changer. So beyond interaction, seeing people from all over the world, one thing that social media has done for us, or one of the power of social media, is the ability for you to build relationship with people from all over the world. Beyond the interaction or beyond getting to see people, maybe you get to see celebrities online and they engage on your post, you engage on their post. But one thing that social media has done for us is it has allowed us to build relationship. By God's grace, in my business, in fact, most of the people I deal with, we are not really physically together. We don't have the proximity physically, but through social media, we can interact on a daily basis. We have been able to build connection from total strangers. We have become close relationship. Most of us can attest to this. In fact, some of the people you are close to today are the people you've met in social media. If you can agree with me, just drop in the comment that you agree with. For me, I can attest to that. Most of the people that are very close together, we have conversation on a day-to-day basis, are people I actually met on social media, not even physically. For some, we've not met physically, but we'll be interacting, we'll be having conversation. We have been even doing businesses together. Why? Because of building relationship. So one thing that social media can do for you is to help you build relationship and network on a global scale. Another power that social media is bringing and is helping us to do is the ability for us to stay visible. Visibility. Visibility is very, very important. And one way for us to stay visible is using social media. I will give an example. Before the the social media became popular, or a lot of people started using social media. For those of us who has businesses, I can tell you that the only person you sell to in your business is most people they rent a shop and they begin to sell. The only people that will buy for you are people who already pass through your shop or they know you from somewhere, maybe from your home or from the street or from the village, and they know that you're selling at a particular shop. So most of the time people sell because why they have a shop in a certain location. But through social media has helped us to stay visible. That for right now, a lot of people does not even have a physical shop, but they are selling every day because of social media. Social media puts help you stay visible and also puts you in the front of your um, target audience, your customers, your clients. They get to see you on social media. So gone are the days that what we do at people sell businesses.
So, guys, I think there is a network break in transmission. So, I will just continue from where he stopped. He has been telling us many benefits about social media, and he has make us to understand that before social media came to existence, a lot of people open shops whereby only those people that knows them, those people that are around them, or will it come in to buy, because why, those are the people that knows about it. He said, but by with the help of social media now,
Done
you
for
can
us,
even sell even
giving
anywhere
us
in today because of social media. And social media have helped to expansion, has helped to develop so many people today because of why social media. Like if you look at many content creators today, where if you many content creators today we have in Nigeria, in our society today, many of them started from social media. If you look at many of them, they are graduates outside what they do, but because of with the help of social media, they'll be able to connect with a lot of people, and a lot of people have been able to know them. Let me use myself as an example. Did you know that 99% of people I work with today that knows me on social media, I have not even met them one-on-one skill. But with the help of social media, it has been able to elevate me or promote me into an atmosphere whereby people know me now. It has made me to people all over, because sometimes I even see some people, they will tell you, I am in Nigeria. You ask, where are you from? I am from social state. I will say, I've not even been there. So we have some people from Maduguri, we have some people from Zamfara, we have people from different places. Because why? Social media has been able to promote in us individually. So if you look at some many celebrities we have today in our society, what has boosting their visibility? Social media. Social media has helped a lot of people that at the end of the day, with the help of social media, they have become visible worldwide. So if you remember, like last week, Mr. Z taught us something like about building a relationship or connection. So it makes us understand that he even have connection with people as far as US, Indians. Why? Look at it with the help of social media. So social media has been of a big help into the society today. It has helped for millions of people to connect with each other, even without even knowing each other. That's what social media has been able to do. Nora, good evening. How are you?
Fine, good evening. Good evening, Smiling Prof family.
Live with me.
Happy Sunday to everyone. Hello, what did you say?
I said thank you for coming live with me uninvited.
Oh, you invited me on WhatsApp. Well
So,
done, Uncle Z. Well done. You
so,
have nailed it.
so we're talking about social media. So, uh, as you come now. So as I said earlier, it's an open topic. Everybody is invited into the discussion. Like you, Nora. Now, can you tell us those things you've benefited from social media as a whole?
Yes, I've benefited a lot from social media. Especially my business has benefited for so many years now. I think over 10 years now, I've started selling on Facebook. I've
Mm-hmm.
benefited so much. As a matter of fact, the first television I bought with my money, flat screen, I used a business I did on Facebook to buy that thing. It has been beneficial. It has been beneficial to me personally as a person. It has been beneficial to my business. It has been beneficial, and moreover, it has been helping to save costs. You know, if I want to make a call, I put a call through you now. If I want to call with my airtime now, I'll spend more. But because of the help of this social media now, I can spend less by talking to you right now like this, by
Mm-hmm.
calling you via WhatsApp call,
Uh-huh.
by doing video call. It
Uh-huh.
is far, far more cheaper.
Okay.
Social media gives us global connection.
Mm-hmm.
Like the both of you have just said, you meet somebody, you meet a lot of people there, people you don't know, people you've not met before, you interact with them, you get ideas from them, you do business with them, and so many more. And educational opportunities, you find them on social media. There are things you don't know. Somebody will say, uh, use this and maybe headache, or this will help for BP, this will help for pile, this is the treatment for a particular thing and whatsoever. So for educational purpose, it has also helped me. I remember about 3 years ago, I was very down. I was hospitalized. I went to so many hospitals. I did a lot of things, but I summoned up courage. I went to a particular group, Port Harcourt. I was in Port Harcourt then. So I went to a particular group. I just typed something. I said, please, I need help. This is what is happening to me. Who has solution to this so thing? And one lady now started chatting. A lot of people chatted me, but I picked interest in just one person, and she directed me to a particular person that does the treatment, and that was how I met those people. So it is very good. It is good for educational purpose. It is powerful for marketing and for entertainment. That is what I have to say. Sometimes if you are bored, like me personally, if I'm bored, I just go online, I'll smile. If I'm bored, I'll just go to our WhatsApp group, and from the chat there, you know, funny things with especially our group on WhatsApp. There is no depression. There is well, like there is no depression. So
Especially on Friday.
there is no depression in that group at all. So that is that.
Especially when you freaky on Friday, so you don't even find any depression. So
No depression.
do you know that with the help of social media, you cannot know me, I cannot know you. With the help of social media,
Yes.
we become business partners.
Yes. So that is it.
Without us even knowing each, a lot of people even to the society. Now, with this may advantage the benefit now. As it, can we quickly throw light on the negativity of social media today, especially in our society?
Yes, I think that part is very huge. For every advantages, there are disadvantages. And I tell you, one of the major pioneer of depression in our society today is social media. I'll say that today. One of the major agents of depression in our society today is social media. Because on social media, you see a whole lot of things. I remember when I came newly online on social media, for me, I basically use LinkedIn as my social media platform compared to other platforms. And then because LinkedIn is a more professional setting, when you come, you see somebody celebrating, oh, I bought my first house at 21. I made my first 2 million at 19. At 18, I'm a CEO. I have my own company worth millions of dollars. I'm like, I never made up past all this. I never start. So it's put the pressure on the young people. It piles up the pressure because a lot of people begin to compare themselves with others. Oh, this person is my age. This person is driving DLE, DLK. And for me, I'm seeing my mother's house, I'm seeing my father's house. I'm struggling to have 1 square meal a day. Oh, my life is finished. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not moving forward. I'm not making progress. Social media has made a lot of people look down on themselves, has made a lot of people lost trust in the process of the journey of life. Social media has put people in a place where they they are involved in what they're not supposed to be involved in because of social media. People can do anything to get money because of social media. Social media has put people in a place where they met with the wrong persons. The wrong people. We've heard of several things happening in the news. I don't watch news. I don't listen to news because of my personal decision. But a lot of things are happening to the news where people died because of social media, where people get framed because of social media. Social media is like a wildfire in the Harmattan season. One small drop of news can go around the world in split seconds. Oh, somebody done this thing. Boom! Everybody carries it. People are reposting, people are resharing, and before you know, everybody hears the news. So a whole lot has happened in social media. Now we talk about building relationship. I have an encounter with a friend of mine who have had a negative experience with social media, especially when it comes to the business side of it. People losing thousands of dollars, in their hundred thousands of dollars, 60,000 of dollars, as a case may be, because of them coming on social media. So a whole lot has happened through social media. If you want to spread lies quickly, use social media. The lie will fly as if it's the truth. People will embrace it. People want to be part of it, like that. If you want to fake it, use social media. We have a lot of young persons who are faking it on social media. They portray what they are not, just to impress, just to feel among, just to make people, respect them, or make people think that, oh, this person has made it in life. So a whole lot has happened in social media. But for me, with all that being said, one of the things I've always keep telling myself that focusing on the advantages is more better than focusing on the disadvantages. We recognize the disadvantages. We recognize that the things that are not going well, things that are gone bad. But one thing I will encourage us is, in the midst of the bad things, it is more better to focus your energy on the good things that are happening, on the way you can actually harness social media in building yourself and building your platform. I love what Nora said earlier. One thing that social media has done for us is efficiency and effectiveness with less cost. So you can do what you want to do effectively and efficiently with less cost. You don't have to spend more. You don't have to do more. With little effort, you can actually make more impact with the way you want to make. So there are thousands of reasons to say social media is bad, social media is bad. But the same social media that you are seeing that is bad, people are using it to change their life. People are using it to change their family's life. People are using it to change their destiny. So my question for you is, what are you waiting for? Are you focusing more on the negativity, or you are focusing more on the positivity? Because at the end of the day, no matter how good a thing is, there will always be the negative side. But it is more advantageous when you put your attention and focus your attention on the good, the betterness that you can actually benefit from social media. So there's so much about the negative side, but for me, I would choose to focus on the positive side, because that's what will really impact people. That's what will transform people's life. That's what will help you to become a better person. Because at the end of the day, the purpose of this conversation is to give you insights, give you knowledge to help you grow and become a better person, so that you can be able to utilize the power of social media to your advantage. So thank you so much, Palin Prof. I read my back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Z. Nora, can you tell us some of the disadvantages of this so-called social media, especially to the life of the young ones in our society today?
Okay. So,
Can you hear me?
like, yes, I was saying you should unmute me. Like,
No,
Mr. Like Mr. Z has just said, there are so many, anything that has an advantage also has a disadvantage. And in this case, it's the same. And the disadvantage, number one, I see, is the spread of misinformation. Spread of misinformation. And apart from the spread of misinformation, there is a case study I want to use here. I remember that was last year, April 21st. I lost a cousin. He died in an accident, a priest. But this cousin has been alive celebrating his birthdays for so many years. Nobody has posted him on Facebook to say, hey, happy birthday, cousin, happy birthday. Or when he became a priest, they did an ordination. Nobody posted him to say congratulations. But the moment that guy had an accident on the 21st of April last year, the internet was booming. Within a space of 30 minutes, the internet was booming. The mother in the village, somebody saw it in the village and ran to the mother. Do you know that your son is dead? You know? So this is one of the disadvantages of social media, apart from spreading the false lying, because some will even come and lie. When they lie, like Mr. Z has said, somebody will come pose with somebody's car, say, yeah, I bought this, I did this, I did that. Meanwhile, if you go to their house, even 3 square meal, they can't afford. And that's the kind of person now you'll be thinking, that one has car. What am I living for? Did I come to this world to so madunazu? Did I come to this world to my own be different? You as a person will think, because me, I am not on the social media to look at who is wearing expensive clothes or not, or who is riding a car or not. We all know what we want in life. So that's that for the spreading of misinformation. Privacy breach. I remember a friend, some years back. Another friend came to visit her, unknown to her that the friend was recording her and posting it live on the internet. And that was how her nakedness, she was putting on only panties when she was coming out of the bathroom, you know, unauthorized, especially in our country, Nigeria. Abroad, you can't see such a thing abroad, because you'll be scared that somebody will sue you. And I'm live. Oh. The other side. Sorry. You'll be scared that somebody will sue you. So you don't even want to go that way at all. You won't want to post somebody unauthorized without the person's permission. Yeah. In abroad, you can't just bring out your phone and be snapping the way we do in Nigeria. You'll be snapping anyhow. No, it's not done that way. But in our country, yeah, somebody you will be standing unexpectedly. Maybe you are just going on the way, and like women, your wrapper just lose one corner. You see somebody snapping, you are sending it to the internet immediately. It's not done like that or in other places. So this privacy breach is another disadvantage of social media. Addiction. Addiction, especially for our youth. Addiction, especially to social media for our children. Some parents will even buy phones for their children, and they will not monitor what they do with that phone. Some parents will buy phone for their children, and they go to school, exchange numbers. Before you know, they start sending adult images, adult photos, adult videos to themselves. You don't monitor what your children browse with that phone. They get addicted to this phone and they forget their books. That is what is running in our country now. A child of how many years, you wake up in the night, maybe to just pass through their room, you will see that the light is on or whatsoever, or you see a reflection, you open the door, they are still accessing their phone in the night. They are so addicted to this phone. They hold their phones. Some even take their phones to school. Some go to schools with their phones. I don't know why parents should not monitor their children. So this addiction, when it gets into a child, no matter how intelligent that child has been, no matter how intelligent the child was, it brings the brain down, because another thing has entered, another distraction has entered, has taken place. So now the child is, if you have an assignment, you'll be thinking of, I was supposed to chat so person on WhatsApp. I was supposed to talk to the other person. Let me even call the other person. Maybe when you call the other person now, the other person will say, we have a party to attend or whatsoever. You understand? So at the end of the day, this addiction gets into a child seriously, and they won't take their books seriously. They won't take other things in life seriously, because they are addicted to social media. They are addicted to all those pictures they see. They are addicted to all those things they share. They are addicted to all those fake lives they see. Before you know, the other one that said he bought clothes of 20 million, you want to be like them. Some of them in university, they'll start calling you, Mom, we need handouts. Dad, the handout money is not enough. You see parents spending and spending and spending on children. You don't know that it's fake that they are addicted to, that the social media has pushed them into, that they are doing in school. You see your child is in school learning. You don't know that the social media has taken over his or her life. So these are some of the disadvantages of this social media we are talking about. So over to you, our host.
Yeah, let me chip in. Spanish Prof, please let me chip in after Nora. Because
Okay.
you actually raised a very solid point. But one thing I want to say is, I know you were focusing more on the children when it comes to addiction. But do you know that adults are more addicted as much as the kids are also addicted to social media? It goes both ways. So I know we're talking about the kids being addicted to social media, but we have adults who are addicted to social media as well. Imagine an adult who is supposed to have a business meeting or is supposed to, have a plan or do something because of the social media, they forgot. Or maybe they are watching a movie on social media, they are watching an episode, they are watching a series, or they are watching a live. They forget to do what they're supposed to do. Something happened, somebody put something on, food on the gas, and she was watching a TikTok live because you're supposed to do something, I don't know, then the food got bad because she couldn't live the life that she was on social media to go attend to the food. And that issue caused quarrel between her and her husband. And it was just I was like, what happened? Like she was watching this on TikTok and she refused to check the food. But they were fighting and a whole lot of things happened. So as much as children are addicted, adults are also addicted. I've seen people, old people, 60 years old, 70 years old, at night, 1 a.m., the same shadow you are seeing in the children's room, you can still see them, the adults are there. Now, the only difference is the adults feel that they are adults, nobody can correct them, they know what they are doing, they're responsible for their life. So that's one reason why we think that it's more children. Now, what you also mentioned a point which I would really want to address is on social media, our children have gotten wrong role models through social media. There are a lot of people who have become wrong role models to the society, sharing wrong messages, sharing wrong lifestyle, using social media as a platform to do this. And this has really corrupted the mind of young persons. This has really corrupted not just young persons, even adults alike. This has really made people make wrong choices because why? Anybody can come up on social media and become a prophet and become anybody and begin to share their message. So these things has really, affected the people in social media. So as much as we have wrong people who are wrong role models, we also have people who are good role models. So one of the things I learned is as much as we're talking about the advantage, we also talk about the disadvantage so that we can be able to balance it to let people know that yes, there are role models on social media, but it is very important that you find and position yourself to listen to those who are giving the right advice, the right counsel, so that you can be able to become a better person. So thank you so much, everybody. I really demand to this man.
Okay, thank you guys for your contributions concerning the disadvantages. Like what Nora said concerning this addiction, is not according to what she said. It's not only the children that are being addicted to social media today, even the adults today they are being addicted to it. I remember, was it like 2 years ago? I remember I went to check on somebody as early as 7 a.m. in the morning. I saw this person was already focused on this. What was this called? What is it? This, what God can does not exist program, and they were just there for the whole day. And I begin to wonder: is this person unemployed? You understand me now? So at the end of the day, if you look at this addiction, what me I understand, I think children learn by imitation. Now, if the child sees his parent is going on TikTok, on any social media platform, and you want to always also find what is so interesting my dad or my mom is being attached to. So at the end of the day, they all are all what addicted to it. Like what they said, fake news. Fake news travels so much. Not just only fake news, because they want to be noticed on social media. They begin to do so many immoralities. They begin so many things that will not edify if the soul. Will not even add advantages to the society, but what Russian to the soul. They start posting it on social media. So, like celebrities today, most of celebrities, they live fake life. How do someone will say, Smiley, how do you think celebrities live fake life? I remember there was, let me give you guys some quick story to mention this celebrity. So I saw this celebrity. It was like, someone bought me clothes from Zara. Yeah, he said, I went to buy, when I went to UK, I went to buy clothes in Zara. And I look at this person, and the person, what the money the person said he spent on Zara was like, I was like, there is no way you spend this money on Zara. And the person was so emphasizing that I bought my clothes from so place. These are really 100% original. And I begin to look at it, and I started smiling, and I asked myself, is it not the same Zara that is behind my house here? It's not the same Zara that I am. That this person said those clothes were from Temu, and this person is flaunting this clothes like this, that. What is that? They have brought fake life into the society, that it has affected our youth so much, and our youth, this person, this, and they begin to how do I put it? It gives them depression. Fake, so it gives them depression. It gives them a demand that they themselves even meet up to. So social media, as it has been of help to people, it has also been a disadvantage to people. Do you know that social media, they have defrauded so many people on social media that these people, they no longer even have anything to offer. So because of what? Social media. So if we're talking about, social media has a lot of advantages. Also, it has so many disadvantages that nobody will want to talk about. Like if we look at our teenagers today, look at our young ones today, smoking, especially smoking shisha, they will post it on social media. Now I begin to look at them and I will begin to ask, does this one have a good home training? That is one thing I always ask. Like yesterday, I begin to share my childhood story with a friend of mine, and I begin to tell him, these are what I did, these are what was what, this was what. It was like, really? So, and you'll be able to survive those things. I said, yes, because I am being contented with what I have. Okay, Angel said oppression is too much on social media. Let me tell you, Angel, if you think someone is oppressing you on social media, it is the mindset you had. That is why someone is oppressing you on social media. Like me, I believe nobody can oppress me on social media, because why? Everyone has his or her time. There is a time for harvest. There is a time for sowing. There are some people, they sow corn and they begin to reap those corn with 3 months. And there are some people that plant mango. There are some people that plant cocoa, and there are some people that plant what is it called, coconut. What you expect those people to start harvesting 3-4 years from? So that is it. Don't allow social media to put you in a corner that you feel being oppressed. No. I was telling today I was telling one of my friends, I said, I remember some years ago, I think it's around 2009 or 2010, around there. So I was an usher in the church. Morning, I always stand by the door, and a so-called person, someone that was ordained as a elder in the church, is now a pastor. He calls himself a pastor now. So that person was telling, he was preaching, they gave him a mic to preach. He said, why members doesn't come to church anymore? Why newcomers come and they go? He said, because they have put an usher that wear rag on the door. Mr. Z, can you hear me? Okay, now, so he said because where they put usher that is wearing rag on the door. That is why when new members come, they don't feel comfortable because they meet the first person they are meeting is an usher that wears rag. And who is that usher that wears rag? Is the same smiley prof today. And they said that the person is not a pastor. I was like, really? To them, to me, then I just look at it that this is what I have, this is what I can afford. You don't expect me to go outside my limits. So also that is how social media is today. I'm just telling you, I can even tell you the name of this person. Those that knows me from that 2000, between 2008 to 2014, that gap, they knows me. Those that knows me, they knows who I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, what I did, that person tried, he was trying to oppress me, he was trying to push me to out of my own limit. And he said, for this church to grow, they need to remove usher away the wear come for door. So they need to bring in somebody like a white lady that is sound, that when he smiles, they love it, they will want to come again. I was like, really? And I was okay. It was today. I was telling a friend of mine from church. Then it was, and I said, but today, where I am now, nobody can. I believe that person is not even close to my own level today. Because why? I believe almost 80% or 90% of what I want, I can afford it. So I believe social media cannot put me on pressure, or nobody can oppress me on social media. Because what? Whatever you want to flood, whatever you want to showcase, I already passed that level. So that is why I will tell you, don't let people oppress you on social media. Even if somebody you are older than, carry iPhone 17 Pro Max today, tell the person, say they use now your time. Even if this at the end of the day, they say iPhone 7, you are having iPhone 6. Now they say WhatsApp, everything is the same. It's just about the design. So that is, look at it. I believe when my time is right, it will come. Exactly, Esther. You just said the right thing. When your time is right, it will surely come. There is like a book of Ecclesiastes said, there is a time to sow and there is a time to harvest. So to me, there are sometimes in your process in life, you are just sowing. So don't think because you are sowing and you don't even know what you are sowing. Sometimes you might sow, your sowing can take you 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Like I was telling somebody, I said, do you know that the prayers I was praying 2008, 2009, 2010 is what I'm repeating today? Just imagine how long now, 2008, 2009, 2010. And now I told that person, I think it was around 2013, I said, that is what I am repeating today. You don't see me praying those kind of prayer again, because why? It is now my time to harvest. So that is just it. So social media has its own negativity. Social media has its own positivity. So I hand over my mic now to Mr. Z.
That I can understand. What I have to learn in using social media is you have to know who you are. It's very, very important. A lot of us, we like identity. We don't know ourselves. We don't know who we are. We don't know what we want in life. We don't even have a goal or a vision for yourself. If you really want to succeed, if you really want to harness social media effectively to your advantages, you must know who you are. Who you are as a person. What is your why in life? Why are you doing what you are doing? By the time you begin to unveil and uncover these things, you will see that you are no longer pressured by what you see on social media. Instead, you become a voice to the people, a voice to your community, and a voice to everybody around you. And secondly, most of the people who are oppressed through social media or who feel intimidated are people who are not doing anything on social media. They're not doing anything. You're just there for the likes. You are there for the repost. You are there for the comment. You are there for, oh, how many people like my picture today? How many people like my video today? You are just there for it. You must have something that you are pursuing. As I spoke about having a why. When you have a why of doing what you are doing, I tell you, all the distractions to social media will not affect you. For me, when I started, I was among those people who used to be moved by, oh, let me go and post pictures so that people can like my picture, people can comment on my picture. At the end of the day, Nothing is coming in. You're not making money through it. You're not growing through it. You're not evolving through it. Nobody even knows you or know what you're doing. So I had to find purpose using social media. And today, I host online events on social media. Most of my clients we've not even met physically before, but because of social media, we work together to amplify their voices, to stay visible, to impact more people, and to influence more people with their message. So I will encourage you today. And my question is, what are you doing with social media? And is it helping you to make money? Because at the end of the day, my mentor will always tell me you must be involved in IPA. IPA simply means income producing activity. I will say it again. You must be involved in IPA. And IPA means income producing activity. When you begin to involve in income producing activity, social media, you begin to see that social media has numerous advantages that you can live with. You can make use of to become to become a blessing and a favor to you. A lot of people are changing their life through social media because why they find their talent, they find their skills, they find purpose in using social media. And you too, you can make use of it. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from. I will tell you a quick story. When I started doing lives like this, when I started hosting events globally, when I started speaking on stages on a global scale, I didn't have a laptop, I didn't have a ring light, I didn't have a router. All I had was a mobile phone. In fact, Samsung S7 Edge was what I was using at that point in time. I think in 2020, yeah, 2020, 2021, I was using Samsung S7 Edge. That was the only thing I had. But do you know from that Samsung phone, I could talk on online stages. I was invited to online international stage to speak on an event to inspire thousands of people at a go. I could have given excuse and say, "Oh, I hardly have my phone. My phone is not working well." At a point on my event, my phone overheat and trip up. So starts with an emergency, and in the next 10 minutes, I cannot do anything. I have to wait for the phone to cool down before I can do things. But right now, to the glory of God, by being consistent in doing what I'm doing, and I have a personal laptop, and I have my accessories, and I have things I used to do with social media platform. So for you, you can start where you are. You must not wait to have iPhone 17. You must not wait to have a laptop, to have a ring light. As at that time, I didn't have a ring light. I was using a torch, a rechargeable lantern. And nobody knows I was using a rechargeable lantern. Why? Because why? I was not discouraged by the things I will not have. So you can start with what you have and where you are right now. Don't give excuse to say, oh, social media, I not get good phone, I not get ring light, I don't have a good camera. Start with where you are. If you can start with where you are, it can show you the progress. Now I can tell you my story of how I was using a phone that overheat, doesn't have a clear camera. Sometimes they cannot see my faces, they can only hear my voice. But today it's a different body. So I encourage you, if you have not been utilizing social media, you can start today. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to start utilizing the power of social media. Because I tell you, social media has so much advantages that you can never imagine. Like we mentioned earlier, through education, you can learn, you can impact more people, you can influence more people, you can build more connection, you can build more relationship, and you can stay visible. You can put your business out there that many persons can get to see you. This conversation is a continuous one. It's something that we can talk again and again. But I encourage every one of us. Social media is for you, social media is for me. But it's hard time you have to sit down to say, how am I going to utilize it? And I tell you, not all social media belongs to you. So it's not a must that you must be using all. You can use all, but it's not a must. Find the social media that is very valuable for you. For some people, they are very good with Facebook. For some, it's Instagram. For some, it's TikTok. For some, it's X. For people like me, it's LinkedIn. So find a social media that fits you, that fits your vision, that fits your target audience, and utilize it. And I tell you, it can change your life and help you become a better person. So thank you so much, everybody. I use the mic back to you, Manifa.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Z. You guys will see how social media have helped Mr. Z to develop today. So also social media can help you to develop. I remember when we started Smiley Prof, we started as families of GmbH. Z, you see, Z is smiling. We started without even know anything concerning social media. Z, do you remember?
Yes, sir. I can remember. Yes, sir.
That was like 3 years ago. We had no knowledge of editing, and all we were just doing, our things with a open arm, with this lady Fortunate, and we were just doing it with a open arms, welcoming everybody. So at the end of the day, we started building. We were fine. For you to build a reputation on social media today, it requires finances. A lot of people think like to build social media is just free. The social media today in our society, it requires finances for you to grow, for you to build. So I think when we started 3 years ago, we know nobody on social media. Nobody even knows us. So all we were doing, like, please try and tag, invite people. This one, I think we started with like maybe 5 to 10 followers. From there, we started growing. So also that is how we are where we are today. We would have been able to even go more than this. Is because why? In one way or the other, we are facing different challenges, and everyone is doing his or her own things, and so you guys know how it is. So at the end of the day, I believe with the help of social media now, we could able to know people. I could able to start even a business with, I think, 500K or less than 500K, and today now the business is over a 10 million naira worth of the money. What is it called now? In all, is now worth over 10 million. Just imagine. Where do we start from? Social media. So social media has able to connect me with one or two options, and today now I can say yes, this is it. I can even call someone from Nigeria and say, please, did you know so place, can you help me go there? All because of what? Social media. Like with social media, I had a lot of people. With social media, I know it's a lot of people. So even the celebrities we have today in Nigeria, with the help of social media, we communicate with them day in, day out. I remember, like, I was the one that I think like since a year plus I stopped communicating with most of the celebrities we have in Nigeria, because most of the time I call them and we just talk on a normal routine, and I know in and out of one or two things. But why? Because of with the help of social media. So I will urge you, before you come into social media, knows exactly what you want. Don't follow the trend people are trying. I remember somebody said, Prof, those trending topic, trending videos, trending discussion, you don't always post it. Why? Because why? I am not interested in it. What is it called? Very dark man. This Medi, what? Because what? I don't have interest in it. I just see it. I will say, do it. I don't have interest. So what am I trying to say? Social media has really been beneficial. It is only when you want the next side, that is when you get the negative side. Like I said, because you can see this person, you say, I bought this car for this, I bought the other one for this. Let it be. Social media is just a platform. You are free to post whatever you like, whatever pleases you. So whatever you post can never pressure me. That's one thing I know. So I will urge you guys, according to what Mr. Aziz said, before you start in social media, ask yourself what is your purpose? What is your goal of coming to social media? So at the end of the day, it is whatever you decide yourself that really matters. So, Mr. Z, let's quickly round up because of our time. Can you just give a final advice to people who are trying to integrate into social media in order to boost their businesses?
Think that it's possible and you can do it. I know Smart Information is something that for you to grow on social media, you need finances. So you also need time and consistency. A lot of people will just believe that, you just put it out there and it will blow. No, every social media has algorithm. We call it algorithm. We call it social media algorithm. And this algorithm has principles. There are principles that you follow that can boost you on Facebook. If you apply the same principle on TikTok, it will not work. If you apply the same principle on X, it will not work. If you apply the same principle on LinkedIn, it will not work. So I will encourage you, before you go on different social media, make sure you study the social media algorithm. You Yes, you know them, you see how they work before you can dive in. Because understanding the algorithm of social media can really help you to navigate social media effectively. And like I said before, it is possible. Anything you put your mind on, it is possible. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Social media is not for certain people. It's for every one of us to be able to leverage to make use of it. And you too, you can make use of it. And I tell you, social media can boost my business today. It can boost your business. The social media can help me become who I am today. It can help you become who you want. So leverage it, make use of it, build connection, build relationship. And if you have to build with people. Because most of the time people want to try to do it all by themselves. I learned from people who were already doing social media and what I was doing. I learned one or two from them. We shared information, we collaborated, we worked together, and by so doing, we all grew together. So there is no competition. There is no competition. There is no fighting one another. It's all about collaborative growth. We growing together, we learning from each other, we supporting each other, we helping each other to grow better. So if you want to know more on how you can make use of social media, you can reach out to us. We have one or two things to share with you on a person or one-on-one conversation. You need people to put you through. You need advice. You need idea. You need somebody to direct you on what to do, what not to do. Feel free, reach out to us. We can help you to amplify your voice, to amplify your business, and help you take good advantage of social media. With that being said, we say thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Smiling Prof and Family TV live show. For those of us who are joining us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, we appreciate you. Smiling Prof, I'll the mic back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. As Mr. Z already said, if you want further explanation or for a more enlightenment, you can privately. You will see people coming in, all they want to say, boss help, boss help, boss help. So guys, if you are coming to our DM, come with something responsible, come with a responsible talk. And thank you all for your time. I think we've been live on Facebook today and people are streaming us. Is also social media. So if you don't even have any ideas of social media, imagine yourself streaming live with us. Is social media. WhatsApp, family calls is social media. Also, please guys, I urge every one of us who have social media, don't allow the things you see. Many of those things you see, some people just for view, not because they are into that kind of a thing, not because they are doing it, they just do it because we're like somebody said. That was what somebody would say, until you craze. And at the end of the day, this is their clothes on social media. When you see them one on one, you cannot even go close to them. They have securities all over. And you ask yourself, not be this run mad for social media. That is just things they do. And with AI now, a lot of things is going on. So, but please, guys, positive when you are on social media type, stay positive and also like encourage the youth to make use of social positively, not on the negative side. So that's my own. Welcome back. I know you have one or two. Would you like to give to our society concerning social media today? Nora, can you hear me?
Okay, I would like to say, like you just said, I would like to encourage us, instead of looking at those disadvantages, instead of looking at those things that will not add up anything to our life, especially the fake aspect of the life, instead of joining people with fake lives, instead of doing things that are not decent, instead of copying things that are not decent, instead of doing things that instead of allowing ourselves to get addicted to this social media, it is best for us to look at the benefits, the advantages, and go towards that direction. When you see things that are good, you know, at our age now, we should know what is our left, the difference between our left and our right. So it is best we go for the things that are beneficial to us, things you benefit from Fake life doesn't benefit anybody. Fake life doesn't benefit anyone. So it is best to concentrate more on the advantages like Mr. Z said earlier, and focus on it. Work towards it. God is still going to help us, even with the right things you know that you are doing. God is still going to touch those right things and make it right. Finally, I want to say thank you for this opportunity once again, and have a lovely night, everyone in Smiling Pro family.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
You're welcome. So, guys, thank you all for your time. Please don't forget to always engage in our weekly posts and activities. Feel free, flow with us. Vibe with us is not always about, we are not that people that when you send DM 5 years, they don't reply. No, we are open. But when you send a DM of help, that is when you see there is silence. Because why? This is not an orphanage organization or NGOs whereby you want to collect. This is a person, this is a private body that just want to do things and put a smile on everybody's face. So guys, thank you for your time. See you guys same time, same place next week Sunday for another special edition of our Smiley Prof Family Talk Show. So have a blissful new week ahead of you. So guys, thank you for your time. And Mr. Z, thank you very much for your time